You guys probably know what it's like to scroll through Netflix or Crunchyroll and be overwhelmed by the amount of anime that are on these platforms, and so you'll text a friend and ask, hey, do you have any anime recommendations? Or maybe you'll go to a convention where there will be a panel and the panelist will recommend you a bunch of anime. I've been part of these panels before, but what will AI suggest when you ask it for anime recommendations? So don't laugh at me or call me a boomer or anything, but I will be using Snapchat to access this AI because Snapchat's AI is actually connected to ChatGPT, so it's the same software. I really like the interface of Snapchat personally. Call me a boomer. Let's just start off with saying hello. We gotta be nice to the AI. We're not trying to set off the overlord here. Hey there, what's up? I'm bored today and need some anime recommendations. Let's see. Sure thing. What type of anime do you usually enjoy watching? Okay, I'm glad that it doesn't just like throw some anime at you. My favorite is, let's just go with my actual favorite, No No Biyori. I also like Yuru Camp. If you like No No Biyori and Yuru Camp, then you might enjoy watching K-On! That's a great recommendation there. And Tamako Market, which I haven't seen yet, but it's another KyoAni show. The characters look very similar to K-On! Because I think Tamako Market came out around like 2009, 2010, around the same time K-On! Did, so it was like a very similar style. They're both slice of life anime that feature cute characters and a relaxing atmosphere. Awesome, okay, that's perfect. These are good suggestions. Glad to help, let me know what you think of them. Sure thing, I have already seen K-On!, but haven't seen Tamako Market yet. Oh, I see. You might also enjoy watching Hidamari Sketch if you haven't seen it yet. It's another slice of life anime that features cute characters and a relaxing atmosphere. This is honestly great. I also haven't seen Hidamari Sketch yet. It's been on my list for years, and this is just a good way to remind me that like I need to go back on my anime list and go through it, and Hidamari Sketch is definitely one that I want to watch. Let's see how obscure it can get here. Let's just say that I have seen Hidamari Sketch and see if it will kind of dig a little bit deeper. Maybe some stuff that I haven't heard of. I've seen Hidamari Sketch. Anything obscure you can recommend? If you're looking for something obscure, then you might oh yeah, Sketchbook Full Colors. That is a great. That's a great one. It's a slice of, and it's quite. It kind of went under the radar when it first came out. It's a slice of anime that features the daily life of high school girls who love to draw. It's not as well known as some other slice of life anime, but it's definitely worth checking out. Okay, that's pretty impressive. Sketchbook Full Colors. I like that a lot. Let's ask the AI what anime it prefers. Let's start with genre first. What genre of anime do you prefer? I'm pretty open to different genres of anime, but I particularly enjoy sci-fi and action anime. I like relaxing and cute anime. Do you have any recommendations for me? Well, I don't really want to recommend an AI, but I'll recommend it something and then I'll ask it a different question. I recommend New Game. I wonder if I type in New Game here, since we're on the subject of anime, hopefully it will. Okay, here we go. I was hoping that it wouldn't think that I'm just saying like a video game, like a new game, because sometimes when you go into Google and you type in New Game, it doesn't know that you're talking about the anime New Game. Oh, I've heard of that one. I've been meaning to check it out, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Thanks for reminding me. That's cute. What is your favorite anime? It's hard to pick one, but I would say my favorite is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. It has a great story, interesting characters, and some amazing fight scenes. Have you seen it? Yes, such a classic. Definitely, it's one of those anime I could watch over and over again and never get tired of. I think that's true for a lot of people. I could definitely go back and watch more Fullmetal Alchemist and not really get tired of it and find something new about it every time. What do you think about shonen? I think shonen anime can be really exciting and enjoyable to watch. I love seeing the main character grow and develop their skills over time as they work toward your goal. What about you? Shonen is not my favorite genre. It's difficult for me to find ones that I enjoy. I had a misspelling there, but I understand. Everyone has different tastes. That's okay. Do you have any other favorite genres that you prefer to watch? So sometimes it'll just like keep asking you iterations of the same question, it seems. Let's go a little bit, and see if we can get it to specifically talk about scenes in different anime. Evangelion just popped in my mind, so instead of answering its question, I'm gonna ignore it and just say, what do you think of Neon? Here's where we can go. Neon Genesis Evangelion, and then we can ask it what its favorite girl is from Neon Genesis Evangelion. Neon Genesis, I cannot spell. I want to see how specific it'll get. I think Neon Genesis Evangelion is a really interesting and unique anime. It's a very complex and thought-provoking story. Everyone loves to say that about Neon Genesis Evangelion. Thought-provoking story that explores some deep themes. It's definitely not for everyone, but I personally enjoyed it a lot. Have you seen it? Yes. I'm gonna say this like I'm talking to someone that is in otaku and anime spaces. So who is best girl? Haha, that's a tough question. I know that a lot of people like Asuka, which is true. Me too. But I personally think that Rei is the best girl. Honestly, this kind of makes sense for AI to pick Rei. She's quiet and reserved. She has a lot of depth to her character. What about you? Who do you think is the best girl? Asuka. Asuka is definitely a popular choice. She's a really strong and confident character, and I can see why so many people like her. All right. Let's kind of mention directors. Who is your favorite anime director? I feel like it's probably gonna pull out something pretty popular like Shinichiro Watanabe or Makoto Shinkai. My favorite anime director, Hayao Miyazaki. I love the way that he creates beautiful and imaginative worlds, and his films always have such a strong message. Miyazaki films are hard subject for me personally because I either really, really love it or I really, really hate it. There's no in between. Don't make fun of me, but I really love Ponyo. I really love Ponyo. Ponyo's a great movie. I love how it captures the wonder and magic of childhood, and its animation is absolutely stunning. It's definitely one of my favorite Studio Ghibli films. What's the scariest anime? Now, horror as a genre in anime is not quite as popular as like other mediums like movies and series and stuff, so I wouldn't even say there's a lot of horror anime. There's a lot of like scary themed anime, but horror that's actually terrifying, supposed to scare you, make you jump out of your seat, anime does not do this as well. The scariest anime I've ever seen is probably Another. See, Another, it's got these really creepy and terrifying, disgusting moments, but to me it's not necessarily like scary to watch. It's a horror anime that is full of suspense and mystery. It has some really creepy moments. If you're a fan of horror, I definitely recommend checking it out. I've seen that. Anything else? I just want to see how far we can take it. Another is definitely one of the scariest anime I've seen, but there are a few... Oh no, Corpse Party. Corpse Party is another good horror anime. It's known for gruesome and disturbing scenes, yeah, I'll say. Another one is Higurashi, When They Cry. What do you think about... I think it's usually going to have a positive response to a lot of these questions. What do you think about Isekai? Isekai anime can be really fun. I love the idea of being transported to a different world and having to learn to survive. There are so many different Isekai anime out there, each with their own unique twist. What's your favorite Isekai anime? What is my favorite Isekai anime? Oh my god, I think let me just go to my anime list because the names are so long. They're so long. I always just say like, oh yeah, that one with the girl who is overworked and then she goes into this other world and kills slimes for 300 years, you know, but you just like, you can't remember the name. This is something we could do. I can't remember the full, let's see, I want to see if it can find the name of a show. I can't remember the full name of it, but it's about a blonde-haired girl who kills slimes for 300 years. That's like a really, I can't remember the exact wording for the title, but that's pretty close. Let's see if I can think about it. I think the anime you're talking about is Kumo desu ka nanika, or So I'm a Spy. No, that's not the one. That's not the one. This is the first time that it's gotten something pretty wrong, I would say. Okay, I found it. It's the full name of it is I've Been Killing Slimes for 300 Years and Maxed Out My Level. Oh, I've heard of that one, but I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. It sounds like a fun and lighthearted isekai anime with a unique twist on the genre. I definitely have to check it out sometime. Okay, yeah. That is kind of interesting that, from what I remember in So I'm a Spider, So What, even though I kind of hate that show because I have arachnophobia, there is definitely not about a blonde-haired girl who kills slimes. It could be that I made a misspelling in slimes here, so maybe it didn't catch slimes, so it just came out with Kumo desu ka Narika. Let's ask it about anime currently airing right now in spring 2023. Is your favorite current running? My favorite currently running anime is probably Jujutsu Kaisen. It's really well done. Oh man, he's a Jujutsu Kaisen hobie. Have you seen it? I watched... Let's see how it responds if I say that I absolutely hated something. I'm not saying that I hated Jujutsu Kaisen, but I am saying that it didn't feel like it was for me, but I'm gonna like kind of push this AI to just see what it'll respond to if I say that I hate its favorite current running anime. I watched the first 5 episodes, hated it. My AI is gonna come and destroy me in my sleep. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. It's definitely not for everyone. What didn't you like about it? Maybe I can recommend you some other anime that you might enjoy more. Let's ask about the worst anime it's ever seen. What's the worst anime? I wonder if it can say you've ever seen. Just because I feel like with AI, you have to be a little bit careful because, you know, if it says it doesn't like a specific company or a specific book, then I wonder what can legally happen with that. I'm not sure. I try not to watch anime that I don't think I'll enjoy. I knew this was gonna be a non-answer. This is so AI of it. So I haven't really seen any that I would consider the worst. Of course, everyone has different tastes, so what I might enjoy versus what someone else might hate and vice versa. That being said, I can't really think of an anime I've watched that I would consider truly terrible. What about you? Have you seen an anime that you thought, have you seen any anime that you thought were really bad? Let's just go with like what is just universally known as the worst anime of all time. Mars of Destruction. Mars of Destruction is probably the worst anime of all time. Oh yeah, I've heard of Mars Destruction. I haven't seen it myself, but I heard that's pretty bad. It's too bad when anime turns out this way, but sometimes it happens. Have you seen any other bad anime that you would, any other anime that you consider really bad? Sometimes it tends to just like ask you the same question in a different way, and it gets a little bit boring because then you're just answering that question over and over again. What older anime do you prefer? Sure, we can change the subject. I'm a big fan of older anime. Some of my favorites include Cowboy Bebop, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Samurai Champloo. I love the way that older anime often have to have more complex and nuanced stories, and I think he's like that guy at an anime convention that like will go up to you as an Asuka cosplayer and be like, do you remember this theme in episode 18 where this deep thought-provoking, and it's just I'm just here to have a good time with this show. I don't have to think too much about it. So anyway, yeah, it's really fun to play around with this AI. I'm really impressed with how natural it sounds. It really only made one mistake as far as I know, but that was probably more on my end because I've misspelled slimes. Oh, there is one more thing I want to do. I do want to see if we can get it to say the correct anime. We all have these moments where in the back of our mind we remember this series that we used to watch, but then we can't remember the name of it, we can't look it up. Let's get to talk about Battle Athlete's Victory. There's an anime I'm thinking of, but I can't remember the title. Oh no, that's always frustrating. Do you remember anything about the anime? It's a futuristic sports anime from the 90s. Many girl characters. Let's see how little information we can give it. There it is. Yeah, that sounds like it might be Battle Athlete's Victory. It's a sports anime that takes place in a futuristic setting. It features a lot of female characters. It was released in the 90s, so that would fit. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Awesome. Okay. Well, cool. So if you remember seeing an anime from way back in the past, but you don't exactly remember the name of it, AI could help you out here. Anyway, this has been cool. Very fun. I will be using this tool a lot when I need to just get more recommendations, I guess. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions. Like this video if you like stuff like this, if you want more anime videos just like this, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye!